Ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes
looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down, would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away. And boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. So we've come to halftime after... never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 53 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdoal, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something out there. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
It's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Winston again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Jameis to throw it. He's got under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd and goal. Winston. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Try to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post.
It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 38 yards. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. First down, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Tampa. On second down, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And quickly, they get to the line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
So now a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Wentz to throw again. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. A 1st down throw for Winston. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Winston now. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And another Winston to Evans connection. Mike Evans, he didn't play football till his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston. Safarian Jenkins, yes! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down following the run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Wentz going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Time for a break. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out.
No. Check. Patriots.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And his kick is right through. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.